welcome back to Mead City Gaming. JD here with another World of Tanks video. Today we are in a standard battle on steps, and this is technically a tier 7 game. As you can see, there are 2 tier 7s on each team. I am in my favorite tank, the Cromwell Knight, aka the Shagwell, and in this video I'm going to focus on positioning, specifically getting yourself into the right place at the right time to have a successful outcome in your battle. So in my fast mediums, and on open maps especially, I like to start out by playing the scout, anti-scout role. So I want to get in some early spots while avoiding damage, and if I run into an enemy scout, the chances are that I can win a one-on-one engagement with that tank, especially if he's the same tier or lower than me in this tank. So I start out by heading to the valley in the east, and I grab a couple of spots, and then immediately dive down here into the valley to break line of sight, just in case there's any tank destroyers that are camping in the back line. The Shagwell is a great finisher at the end of the game, but it needs to have a pool of hit points remaining to trade to be effective. So I'm trying to avoid damage here in the early game. I circle around here, give my allies some time to catch up, and now I'm ready to get back into the fight. So I approach the corner, get a nice little gift here. The side of a Panzer IV-H pops around the corner. He's on low health, and I get my first kill. The name of that tank driver there was Who Farted. Amazing tank. So now I'm using the husk of that tank to hide my tank from the rest of the enemies, and I've got some great shots here on the Panzer IV. My last shot there, a blind shot, and as I pop out of sniper mode, whoa, heavy tank, top tier heavy, the Tiger on the enemy team comes roaring over the hill at me. So I'm going to try and bait this tank, do a couple jukes, I face hug, I want to have him miss, I don't want to just stand there and trade shots and waste health. He's isolated from his 2 allies on the other side of that hill. He kind of went ham over that hill, and I had some allies here to help me out. So I get a successful kill there, or successful damage, my allies get the kill, and I only took 1 hit in return, so that was a great engagement. So now I'm poking over, and I notice there's 2 KV-1s here, and they're in a platoon together. And those guys have very rapid firing guns. If I stick around that corner, they could chew me up real quick. So because I've got an ally here in the T-29 and another one next to him, and those KV-1s are focusing on this corner, I'm going to relocate, try and find a spot where I can get some better shots into these tanks without taking some damage in return. I see a KV-2 from the enemy go down into the valley there, but I've got a great opportunity here. Side shots on a turretless tank destroyer, the S-35, and so I put 2 into him, and my allies take him out. And I see a KV-2 there poking over the ridge, and I want to get out of there. A single shot from that 152mm derp could send me back to the garage. So I pull back, see that the other KV-2 that's gone down to the hill has been taken out, and I decide to do a little bit of trading here for some damage. I rush the KV-1 down the hill, get a great shot into his engine, and I'm rewarded with a fire. Put 1 more into his rear, and my allies secure the kill. So a little bit of damage there that I traded of my own, again, for a couple hits and a fire on the KV-1. So this battle's wrapped up. We've got the win here, pretty secured. There's 3 enemy tanks left. We have a number of our allies in return. So I want to turn this pretty good game into a great game. I switch over to my premium rounds, and I'm going to go hunting for these last 2 guys. And here's my first opportunity. We've got some shots at the VK3001P. I put the first one into his tracks. It wasn't a very good shot. I adjust my aim, put one into his mid plate. That one goes through. And now I'm going to go for a flank. I'm going to rely on the speed of the Shagwell to try and get around his back and finish him off. So I see that he's caught fire from my allies. I pop over the ridge, take a shot. A second too late. My allies already secured the kill, but that's all right. So 1 tank left, VK3002D. This is a tier 7 German medium, and this is a great situation. No one else is really close to him. He's on low health, and I've got health to spare. So I can rush in here, trade, and hopefully secure all of that tasty tier 7 XP. There's no need to be reckless, though. I saw he was moving to the right, so I swing left. Now I find out that he's doubled back after I crest the ridge here, and I slot in on his tail. Come around the corner, and I plant 2 into his rear. Nice little juke. I avoid 1, and I bounce off his side there, but now I have him. It's over. I pen into him, point down on his lower plate, and my APCR ammo has enough pen. 2 shots, and he's done. And that finishes the game. So we'll take a quick look at the post-game stats. Nice little 100k silver battle there, 2600 damage, high caliber, and a 2nd class mastery badge. Not too bad. This is once again, a 1600 plus XP battle in the Shagwell that results in just a second class mastery badge. People are having some ridiculous games in this tank. I can't imagine what I need to do in order to get a mastery badge. It's going to have to be probably 1800 XP. So just to recap, the key for me in this game was being in the right position at the right time, at the right moments. So spotting and then pulling back as we did early on, engaging the enemy from cover there, while not trading my health so we could secure some extra damage, and then at the very end deciding when to trade that health for the damage at the end of the game, all combined to put a nice little game together. That was a lot of fun in my favorite tank, the Shagwell. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and see you next time.